Okay, so Thomas, I think everyone watching, it was evident the passion you played with today. So my question is just where do you get all the passion from?
I always had that passion in me. Ever since I started playing in grade school, I had to do something. I wasn't the most talented player, so I had to do something to separate myself from others. And the passion, the will to drive, and the will to play was just the difference. I always kept it with me.
Next question, Alex.
James, how much are you guys feeding off Thomas's energy out there? It seems like anytime there's the crucial play, he's getting the crowd into it, and then you guys kind of feed off of that?
So much, man. You know, I'm kind of a laid-back type of guy, but when I see him like that makes me want to bring more energy to the game. And guys like that on our team just make it so much better for the fans, and also us. We feed off that.
Is that a different element that you guys didn't have a year ago?
I feel like we had it from guys, but I mean, Thomas brings it on a whole nother level, you know.
Mike?
Thomas, are you noticing in the last few weeks, or I guess however long, have you noticed guys getting better at just feeding you down low, or have you guys developed more of a rapport just feeding you down low?
We always had that standpoint of just playing inside the post, you know, and also with the three-point shooters that we have, it's emphasized in practice, but we always play through what coaches give us, and we just run through them. And luckily, it was my game for me to get the game in the post, and I just went to work in it, and the shooters were out there waiting to shoot.
James, we talked a lot about just efficiency last year and you guys being able to knock down shots, but how much do you feel like there's not a slump you can't break out of between the shooters you've got and having Thomas, Max being able to go down low in a way that you weren't last year?
I just feel like everyone on our team can bring scoring, shooting. I don't think there's one guy on our team that can't shoot. So, I mean, that spreads the floor. And also having Thomas, Max, Jawan, OG, guys in there on the inside who can go with the other big man, you know, that helps us.
James, is it going to take some time for the guards on this team to get used to having a low post presence, which is something you haven't really had in the last couple of years?
I mean, I feel like we're going well with it right now, you know. Coach Cream works on it so much with us in practice, and we just gel together so well. And Thomas is an easy guy to play with.
I understand you guys scored 86 points, but is it even more satisfying knowing that you held a team like Creighton, which has shot the ball relatively well the first 2 games of the season, to 65 points?
Oh, it feels good, you know, with a coach coming out and giving us the personnel in practice and also in film. You know, when you hold a team like that averages 98 points per game and hold them to that standpoint, you know, that's a real good effort, you know. You know, with the guards going out and closing out into the corners, you know, JB stepping up and Yogi and everybody else stepping up for the team, you know, for the better of the team, you know, and always being with it, you know, staying engaged with it, it helps a lot, and that gives a lot of encouragement to us in knowing that what we're doing is right.
Jeff?
Thomas, when we talked when you were in AAU, you said one time you're not a gym rat, you're a gym lion. Is that a little bit of what the crowd saw tonight? Just that kind of guy coming out?
Yeah, the lion came out of me.
And expound on that phrase. When you think of that, gym lion, to you that means what?
A person that always works on his craft on and off the court, and also a person that will always bring it, always have that passion no matter what, no matter the circumstances of if you're down by 20 or if you're up by 20. You're always going to have that passion and that will to try and get that win or try and get that stop, or always work with your teammates, you know, get open shots for them, or you scoring down low in the post. You always have that passion with it.
Go ahead, Andy.
This game had been labeled kind of the first true test of the season compared to Austin Peay and Eastern Illinois, no disrespect, obviously. But what did you guys learn from facing maybe a power conference opponent tonight?
It definitely was a huge test. You could tell the level of play that they brought. I feel like they're going to be a great team down the road. And I feel like the thing that got us going was our defense, the plan. Because they're so good offensively, I feel like if we wouldn't have had that defense, it could have been an up and down game, and it could have went either way. So I feel like our game plan went well.
Go ahead.
James, Coach has talked a lot about the season about guards rebounding basketball. You had 7 tonight, Yogi had 9. Just how much did that change you when you got everyone crashing the boards?
That's a key to some of our games, you know, me, Yogi, Rob, Nick getting in there and getting those rebounds to take the pressure off of our big man. So I feel like every time we do that, we come out with a win.
Go, Pete.
James, can you talk a little bit about the opportunity to go to Maui?
It's a huge opportunity, you know. The location doesn't get any better. I don't think the teams will get any better, you know. So we'll be playing top competition, and it's just going to be a time for us to bring what we've been working on and just get the wins out there.
Zach.
Thomas, we've asked a lot of these guys, the guys who were here last year, particularly the guards, about rebounding and how much easier it is for them having you and Max and Jawan. But from the standpoint of a guy who's done a lot of rebounding, just how easy is it to work with a bunch of guys that maybe had to overemphasize rebounding as guards last year, coming into a team like this as a big man?
Excuse me, one more time.
Just, I mean, just how easy is it if you're working with a team that had to really work hard to get rebounding from its guards last year? Now you're stepping in. How easy is it for you, for Max, you guys to basically just sort of fit into that on the rebounding side?
Oh, it helps a lot. You know, with us rebounding and also with the guards rebounding, that gives us a lot of transition offense that'll lead to rim runs, which we had tonight, and also open three-point shooters. And also executing the plays faster and getting into them faster to always attack the defense.
Nate.
And for you guys on the perimeter, why do you think you guys have been able to create so many turnovers this early in the season, having double-digit turnovers in each 3 games?
You feel like us on defense or offense?
Yeah, no, on defense. Why do you think you guys have created so many turnovers on defense?
Ball pressure, knowing that we have guys behind us that can block shots, so we can get up in the ball, pressure the ball, and I feel like all of our guards can do that. So I feel like the ball pressure and knowing that we have people behind us.
Yeah, with the additions of guys, do you in the post, do you feel like you guys can take more chances as guys on the perimeter, maybe to go for steals versus maybe last year having to play back?
Yeah, we definitely can. It just comes down to personnel, who it is, and who coach trusts to take those chances, you know. But we definitely can.
Okay, thanks.